Hello everyone, and this is my review for TNA Impact Wrestling on December 20th, 2012. And go off and say I think they did a very good job this week of just continuing storylines from the Final Resolution pay-per-view going on into the next one, and the beginnings of some of the other ones as well, some other storylines as well. First of all, it was the Championship Thursday deal. It was the Championship Thursday deal again. Usually that only means one title's on the line, but this week it was 3 titles. You had the television title match with Kurt Angle and Devon, which I'm glad they decided to keep it on Devon in this case because, you know, keeping the title on Aces and Eights is a good thing for them. Gives them more importance, gives them more. You know, gives the impression that they have more say-so in what's going on around the show itself. So glad they decided to keep it on Devon in this case. Match itself was all right. So. But then again, it is Kurt Angle in a match. I liked how they continued to play through the whole injured knee angle throughout the entire show. Or not throughout the entire show, but throughout the entire match from the week before where they attacked the knee. That was a nice little touch to that as well. So overall, I felt they did a good job there. They had your typical segments this week, your typical segments where you had 4 people being basically interviewed for the title shot of the night, which was this month's was the Knockouts title. So you had ODB, Brooke Tessmacher, Velvet Sky, and Mickie James. Eventually they do go through all those segments and they pick Mickie James to go out there and have the title match. It was pretty much another go from the pay-per-view match itself with Tara and Mickie James, which isn't bad, but wish they would have gone a little bit more there, maybe even try to get rid of Jesse in this case for this particular match since he was out there for the pay-per-view match, but they pretty much went with the same type of deal this time around. Hopefully it might lead into something else, but who knows where they're going to actually go. Who knows where they're going to actually go with the Knockouts division. It's kind of, you know, remove one contender and place in another right now as it is. So that's pretty much how that's going to be. That's how I feel it's been going throughout most of the time. Another area to talk about, I'm liking the progression that they're doing with King and RVD. I'm glad to see it just wasn't like a one-off shot at the pay-per-view. You had the match last week where Kenny King kind of does a little heelish tactic in there and getting the victory. And again, pulling off another little heelish tactic of getting out of the way and basically blatantly leaving RVD to get hit with the carbon footprint and then eventually lose their tag match. So overall, I'm liking the fact that there's a little bit more progression here. They seem to be going and progressing a little bit further here. It's with another backstage segment in the show. They also had Aces and Eights talking about bringing in another member. They gave the yay for Devon to go try to bring in another member. Maybe this is going to be Garrett Bischoff or somebody or someone else that is looking for a heel turn here in the near future. And obviously I'm okay with another member in there. They have probably about you have probably about 6 or 7 members in there already, most of which you will probably never get to see their actual faces in general. So that all was all right for a nice little backstage segment. I like the confrontation with Aces and Eights with Hulk Hogan in the center of the ring and Bully Ray coming out there and trying to making the save for Hulk Hogan in this case. It just goes to further showing that Bully Ray's trying to earn Hulk Hogan's trust. Hulk Hogan's still not giving it. I'm liking the fact that they continually progress, that Bully Ray's going to try as hard as he can to try to earn Hulk Hogan's trust in this case. So that was a nice little added touch as well, which also leads to the main event of the night, which was Austin Aries and Jeff Hardy. The match was, once again, great match between the two of them. You can't really expect too much less other than a great match from Austin Aries and Jeff Hardy at this case. I like the aspect of I like the aspect that it seems like they're going to try to do a little feud between Bobby Roode and Austin Aries. I liked how, the referee was out, and instead of a face coming down helping Jeff Hardy, it ended up being Bobby Roode in the end. I like that little added tidbit in there. It seems as if they're going to go into a direction where Bobby Roode and Austin Aries are going to have another somewhat a feud again over like maybe the #1 contendership for the world title, or just who's going to continually use aces and eights as a service at this point. So that was a nice little touch to that match as well. Also, another storyline that will be starting up. Basically, it seems as if you're replacing AJ Styles right now with James Storm, the whole Christopher Daniels deal. Which honestly will probably end up leading to some really good matches as well between the two of them. We'll see where they can progress into this. And story-wise, they used the whole Santa Claus bit this week. Hopefully they'll use a little bit more to continue on this storyline and see where they go into the future with that. Overall, I felt like Impact Wrestling this week again it was a really good show this week. It was fun, entertaining. You had some good segments in there and good story progression going on, leading into the first pay-per-view of their year. So all in all, I thought it was really good. That's my review for Impact Wrestling this week. I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.